How y'all doing? Today we're going to do a chuck roast. This is a choice beef chuck boneless roast here. It's about 2.5 pounds. Go ahead and start out. It's going to be a simple recipe. I'm going to season my roast. I'm going to season this roast just simply right now with a little bit of kosher salt, a little bit of cracked black pepper on each side. That sounds good. Alright. I'll flip them over. You don't want to jump there. Kosher salt. A little bit of cracked black. Alright. Now, I'm going to go ahead and brown this roast. Got my pan here with a little bit of canola oil in there on medium-high heat. Go ahead and put this roast in here for about a minute or so on this one side. I'm just going to get that browning going. And what that's going to do is going to add a layer of flavor to that roast. Alright, so I'm going to let this go for about a minute and we're going to flip it over. Alright, it's been about a minute. Now we're going to go ahead and flip this bad boy. Ooh, these leaves some nice stuff there on the bottom. See that? Now it's that brown color. That's putting out reaction in that meat, and that's going to give it a great flavor. So let it go about a minute on this side. Alright, it's been about a minute on that side. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually take this roast out of here. That nice brown color to it. I'm going to set it to the side just for a minute. Okay, and I turn my heat off there. Go ahead and add some potatoes. See, before I add potatoes, I'm going to add some carrots. See, ready here. I got some chopped up carrots here. I'm going to just add these down here. Now I'm going to let these carrots, what they're going to do is get some of that good stuff off the bottom of that pan. See all that flying there on the bottom of that pan? Some good stuff. In fact, I may add a little bit. I've got some beef broth over here. A little bit of that and let that kind of help stick up. Okay. Oh yeah, I can really smell that. Some good stuff. And then we'll go ahead and deglaze that pan with that. Got these carrots in there. Alright, then we'll get to the rest of our seasoning. Alright, for the rest of the seasoning I've got, let's see how much I got left of this beef broth. I've got 2 cups of beef broth. What I'm going to do with that, I've got 2 cups of cream of mushroom soup. And this is a concentrated soup. So I'm going to add this to this beef broth, okay? Most of it anyway. So just add this, mix it in. I know it doesn't look very pretty, but this is going, what this is going to do is going to form a great gravy. Alright, we'll just stir that in there for a second. Where you can see there. Then, I'll go ahead and I've got about a tablespoon and a half or so of garlic. I'm going to add that to this. I'm going to put some Sloppy Mama in. Let's see how much Sloppy Mama you want to put. Just whatever your heat point is. I would say I like to put about a tablespoon. Then finally get that turned off. Okay, a little bit of Lea & Perrins. I like a little Lea & Perrins in this too. Just a little bit there. About a teaspoon or so. Maybe a little bit more cracked black pepper. Alright, and this is just going to make a fabulous gravy. I'm going to stir all this in. Okay. Meanwhile, I've got my oven heating at 325 by the way. Now let's get back over to that roast. Okay, I went ahead and took most of those carrots out of the pan here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put my roast back in. Alright. Got that roast in there, looking just like that. Looks good, okay? I'm going to set that bad boy right there in the middle. Let them just sit in the pan like that. Then, we're going to go with these potatoes. I got these just new potatoes. I kind of cut in half. I'm going to set those around the roast. We'll just set these all in the pan, just kind of around what we're dealing with here. On the edges. He's gonna make some good vegetables. You always want to have some meat potatoes and some carrots. Okay. Then I'm gonna pour these carrots back in. So what we got here, if you can see real good, I got those potatoes around the edge. I got that roast in there, and I got these carrots. Okay. Now I'm gonna take that soup mixture I got with the soup and the broth and everything else. I'm just gonna pour this right on top of everything. And this is going to make that fine, fine gravy. Let's see. You know what? From how it's filled up here, I don't think I'm going to use all of it. I'm going to leave about a cup out. So that made about 3 cups of stuff there when I mixed everything together. And if you can see, I left about a cup still in the measuring cup. Now you see where it's coming up to on the roast? I don't know if you can really tell in there, but you don't want too much liquid in the pan. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover up this roast and we'll get in the oven. Okay, let me find my cover. So what I would say, instead of using, I use about 2 cups of that soup and 2 cups of that broth. I would just use 1 cup of broth and 1 cup of soup. Let me go ahead and get this in the oven on 325, and we're going to let it sit for about 2.5 hours, and then we'll check it. Okay, it's been about 3 hours now, 2 hours and 45 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get this roast out of the oven. Check it out here. In there. Alright, let me get this roast up here. Go ahead and zoom in here just a little bit so you can see, and we'll open up and see what we're dealing with. It ought to be real good because it smells real good. Look at that. Man, that roast looks good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this roast out of this juice. If I can pick it up without it falling apart. Let's just carrots and stuff off of here. I'm going to set this roast over here. Wow, it's just falling in half. Put it on this in this Pyrex pan I got here on the side. Okay, I'm going to set the roast over there. And I'm going to set the potatoes and the carrots in this pan too. I'm going to get them out of this juice here and I'm going to cover them full. Come right back to you. Okay, like I said, I got this roast out, all the potatoes and carrots. And it's just really just fork tender. But I've got this gravy, this wonderful gravy over here still on the side. I'm going to leave it uncovered and set it on low on top of the stove. Let it thicken up just a little bit more. Reduce some, let it bubble. Now I'm going to cover this with foil. I've turned that stove off. I'm just going to let it sit in there and keep warm. So I put that back in the oven, just covered in foil. I'm going to leave the door open just a little bit because I don't want it to get hot and start cooking some more. Now I've got this on low. I'm just going to keep stirring it and just let this gravy, wonderful gravy, thicken up. Just reduce, and it's just going to be wonderful. Alright, I think we're ready to serve some of this pot roast up. Go ahead and get us a little bit of this pot roast. Wow, those are tender. I mean, just tender as can be. Cut it with a spoon. Oh, wonderful, wonderful pot roast. And just, oh man, just fantastic. Some of that roast on there. Get some of these potatoes back here. Roast your potatoes. Carrots, get all that there. We put some green young peas. It's always good to have young peas with this pot roast in them. And also, I got some of this gravy. Man, it's great gravy. I just put over here inside a bowl some of this extra gravy just to put over this pot roast right here. We'll just dribble it on there, put a little bit out on that pot roast and on those potatoes, and this is going to be fine. I tell you what, it's hard to beat a nice, easy, homemade pot roast dinner like this. Now I will say this, a lot of people say, well, you know, you should put some flour on a pot roast, do that type of stuff. You can do that, you know, to brown and make its own gravy. You don't put canned soup in it. Some people say that, and some people say stuff garlic toes in it. All that's fine and good. I'm not saying this is the only way to do pot roast. This is a quick, easy way to do it when you don't have time. Just get a couple hours to do it in the oven, and it turns out really nice. And I promise you, it is very, very good.